Tay, I know would you or wouldn't you? I didn't even think
Okay.
you got something.
Well, okay. So I heard this story today, and it came off of the Reddit. You know, they have the little "Am I the asshole?"
I thought Reddit was like for them racist white boys.
Reddit is everything. Reddit is anything you want
I thought Reddit was for racist white boys and for porn.
to. No, Reddit. I don't get all into Reddit, but if I do a search for like if I'm looking for like common answers, not professional answers, but like what do regular everyday people say, like the best 90s, the best R&B from 96. There might be a Reddit post where somebody has talked about that. So like Reddit is for everything. But anyway, the Am I the Asshole stories typically come from Reddit. But anyway, I heard the story today, and it wasn't an Am I the Asshole? I think this person was just trying to get out their story. But anyway, so the woman says her grandmother had a birthday. So she sent her grandmother a present from Amazon. Okay. Fast forward, she bought herself a dildo or vibrator, and it never came. So she so she contacted Amazon saying my package never arrived. And Amazon's like, yeah, we it was delivered and everything, and this is the address. It was her
Grandma,
grandma.
grandma got the package.
It was her grandmother's address. So she said she waited a little while. And the grandmother was like, I got a package and I think it's for you. She said, but I gave it to your father. So now
Oh, it gets worse.
so
Oh
now
no.
right, so now she's like, not only did I embarrass myself and send it to my grandmother, but now my father has this package. So 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 her father gives her the gift. They never mention it again. But when she contacted Amazon to say that she never received a package, they automatically sent her a new package, but she never told them to change the address.
They sent it back to
So
grandma.
they sent the second one to grandma again. Grandma gives the second one to the father again. So the father this time takes her to the side. It's like, stop sending your grandmother vibrators. So my question is, have you ever sent somebody something by mistake? And if not, if this situation, what would you have done?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have. Me and an ex attempted to make a sex tape. We attempted to make a sex tape. And this was right around the time when porn was transitioning from VHS tapes to DVDs, which was like a major thing, right?
Hmm.
So, because it's much easier to hide the DVD versus them damn porno tapes. But um, I, me and my homeboy, we would like find different stuff. And this is right when like LimeWire and shit, so people was just downloading stuff all crazy. So like we was finding stuff to download, and then like if I got something good, I would copy it and I would send it to him. Right?
Hmm.
You see where I'm going?
Yes.
But our tape, and I sent it to him, and he called me and he was like, "Hey man, what the fuck you got going on?" And I was like, "What you talking about?" And he was like, "All I know is I seen you walking into the door and the lights was all crazy." And I was like, "Throw that away." He was like, "Oh, motherfucker, I already did." And I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Throw that away." And
Okay.
he made that mistake. I don't even fucking know. But yeah, that was embarrassing.
You should
Thankfully, it was my homeboy. Now, sending it to mama or grandma or something, oh, they both dead and gone. And they probably, so this is a funny story. Oh my gosh. So I grew up in the Midwest. So we had basements. Y'all got basements up on the East Coast?
Yeah.
So we had finished, my parents had finished the basement. So it was like its own, living quarters slash apartment down there, right? And
Hmm.
basement. So my parents' room was right above mine. So I would go to the other side of the house, and me and whoever I was fooling around with, my girlfriend at the time, we would do our thing on the other side. So most time we'd be on the floor. So my thing was, I'm going to hide all my rubbers and all my other shit that I didn't got from the sex store. I'm just going to hide it underneath the couch. Cause that way when we do our thing, all I gotta do is reach and pull it out.
Hmm.
Oh, I go away to college, come back home, and my dad is like, "What's up?" We talking. He's happy to see me and everything. So then he walks with me downstairs. I'm like, "Why are you coming downstairs? He don't ever come downstairs." Like, I'm thinking like, okay. So then I go into my room, and I don't know. Did you? Because you went to school where you grew up. Did you leave or like you live in the dorm and everything?
No, I stay home.
Okay. So most guys, when we left our room, however my room was you ever see I'm gonna get you sucker and his mom was like,
Hmm.
left your room just like you left it, right? That's how normally it was. So I come back and my room was clean. I was like, damn, y'all clean my room? And no, I skipped a step. So we go downstairs. He said, hey, look how we reorganized the basement. And I was like, damn, you and mama did this on your own. Yeah, I was moving the couches and stuff, because my parents was older, not thinking that my shit was hidden, right? And he,
Hmm.
yeah. And so he walks with me to my bedroom, and my bed is made, but part of the cover is pulled back. And we walk in the room, and my dad said, hey, man, you need to start hiding your shit better. And I said, what you talking about? He was like, you need to start hiding your shit better. And then he pulls back the cover and all this shit is sitting there. And me and him started dying laughing, right? So we cracking up laughing. And then it hit me. I said, wait, did mama see this? And he was like, mm-hmm. And I came back. My mama was so mad at me.
I'm sure she was.
I was like, mama, she was like, mm-hmm. Yeah. So I definitely had my embarrassing situations for sure.
Okay.
What
I've
about
never had anything with a parent or anybody close to me like that, so I don't have any stories to tell.
got me telling my business? You ain't ever been caught, like walked in on anything like that? Damn, I got caught. My dad caught me. Yeah, I don't know. It was bad.
Now I almost did. So my with my father's career, he used to travel all the time. And before he got remarried, he used to have me house sit and sometimes car sit before I got my own car. But so this one time had this, had this guy come over while I was there. My father came home early. The only thing that saved me was that for some reason my father never used the front door or the back door. He always came in through the garage. So I heard,
Come up, yeah.
yes, I heard the garage door come up. So I was like, oh God. So my friend ran into the bathroom real quick. And so when my father came in, he was like he was just coming out of the bathroom.
Your father knew that was some bullshit.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
Your father knew that was some bullshit. Number one, why you got him here?
Right, exactly. Exactly. Because before that guy, the only guy who had been like staying with me at my father's house was my ex-fiance, but my father knew that. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that wasn't all the time because my ex-fiance had his own place. So
Yeah, your dad was in denial. He was like, I don't want to think about my baby girl like that.
one thing my father was not is in denial because he thought I was having sex way before I actually was. So
Damn. I would talk to my kids about it, but I always try to keep it real, like educational or clinical. Because I didn't want them to feel like they couldn't talk to me about those things.
mhm.
I didn't want them to feel like they could talk to me about their relationship problems or anything like that. So I just went here because I didn't get that from my parents. I didn't, my parents were old. They were old. My mom was 38 when I was born, and my dad was 43.
Okay.
I'm 43. That and now I have friends who are in their mid to late 40s that got toddlers.
Hmm.
And children are a blessing, but I be thinking like you motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all gonna be in y'all 50s taking a kid to kindergarten. And literally that was my pops. My pops was
Yeah.
50s with a damn, elementary school kid. And it worked out for him because he didn't think he could have kids or whatever. But yeah, but with that being said, with older parents, they weren't really trying to be understanding about sex or anything like that. Now, my dad thought it was funny just because it was a man thing, but my mom, nah, she went with that.
Yeah. I think my father was trying to be too much of a realist without actually getting to know me and what my feelings and thoughts were about the whole situation. Because actually, when I started college, I was my goal back then was actually to wait till I got married, which didn't happen obviously. But yeah, but he in his trying to keep it real, he assumed that I was gonna go to college and get knocked up. Yeah,
Damn.
I know, effed up. I know.
Not
Yeah,
go to college and have sex.
I was pissed with him when he said that, but yeah.
Okay.
And it's another thing being quiet. People tend to assume things about you. And one thing people
You sneaky.
no, 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 no,
That's what I
no,
would say. The quiet motherfucker is sneaky.
no. People tend to think you're naive. People tend to think you're a pushover. Those type of things. When
Really?
you're really quiet, when you're really nice, when yes, those are the. I'm telling you, this is what I've had to live with.
I believe you because you definitely are a quiet person. So I
Yeah,
believe. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, and I think my father fell into the more of a naive person, especially because I'm not as outgoing as he was. So I think yeah.
So he thought some dude was gonna talk to you about them draws and
Yeah, whereas unbeknownst to him, I watched him well, most of my life, so I knew to stay away from certain dudes.
damn. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a definitely discussion about that because the male role models that you have for men and women definitely can determine how you handle relationships.
Hmm.
I mean, we ain't got time to get into it tonight, but it's like for my family, it's almost, how like some people would say that Marv B is toxic. um, it's almost like a accepted thing.
Hmm.
Like I've had cousins be like, "What you got going on? You a you a Banks man, so I know you doing something." And back in the day, they was right, but I just always found it funny that that type of liberty that I had, my girl cousins definitely did not have
Yeah.
at all, at all. And it's like I said, the guy that probably gave me the worst advice that I really took to heart in terms of treating women. I didn't even like dude. This is my cousin. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even really get
Hmm.
along. But he made one comment about how you treat women, and it created a monster. So that's why I said we as guys need to do a lot better when it comes to how we mentor young men. Because I tell them all the time, hey, look, just be honest, bro. Be honest. If you don't want to just be with her, tell her.
Yeah.
Tell her. Because, I didn't got chased with knives and had my car my car damaged and shit because I was less than honorable. But you ever did that, Tay? You ever
No.
knife?
No.
You ain't never got violent?
No. With one guy, I thought about it. Definitely thought about it. But I'm too much of a Capricorn. I analyze everything. I think too much ahead. If I do this, this is gonna happen.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I think we didn't hit enough, you know what I'm saying? Tell people where they can find us.
You can find us at Conversate After Dark everywhere. And if you would like to be a guest on the show or you have a topic you want us to cover, you can reach us at cbadthepodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you like this video, share it, subscribe, and leave us a comment.
And that's right. Go to our website, www.conversateafterdark.com. Make sure you tell a friend. We'll have you next time. Peace.
Bye.